Last time we completed floors 6 to 10 and it was quite a struggle. I was worried that it was a bit too hard for non-programmers. But yesterday, a lawyer friend of mine watched the video, liked the game and decided to play it herself. In just a single day, she reached all the way up here. It's floor 36, I believe. I know she's not a normal human being, but it still means that I must complete at least a couple of levels in this episode so that my job as a programmer is not in jeopardy. And in my defense, it's really hard to play, speak and record at the same time. Okay, we now have sub. It probably works similar to add, so that we first put something on the carpet and use it to sub. Before reading this through, I first want to understand how sub actually works, so let me try it first. So if I take a box, put it to index 0, get another box and use sub, will it be 8 or minus 8? Okay, it's 8. So it's what Tim carries minus what's on the carpet. Now let's start from the beginning. So basically what we have to do is, for each two boxes, we should carry out the subtraction for both signs. So for this example, we will carry both minus 1 and 1. To achieve this, I think we should use both 0 and 1 indexes of the carpet. Without really thinking much, I will just copy the second box to here as well. And at this point, we have first one here, second one here, and we are carrying the second one. So if I just sub the first one, go to outbox, then start carrying the first one and sub the second one, sending it to outbox and repeat it. It might work. This seems really long, but as always, I first want to see if this works. Then we maybe can think about optimization. But if it's too hard, I'll just skip for now. Okay. For the last couple of days I've been playing chess, and it's much more fun than I remember from around 16 years ago. It's really amazing how easy things get popular in this era. Like Netflix published Queen's Gambit, Pokimane played with Grandmaster Hikaru, and I think chess.com organized a Twitch tournament. I've just seen the clips, and suddenly everybody is playing chess. I wonder if something like that will ever happen programming. Oh, that was it. Okay. Nice start. So let's do 12. Okay, we multiply things with 40 and put the result in outbox. I think in the previous episode we had multiply with 8, and 8 was 2 to the power of 3. 40 is not 2 to the power of anything, but what we can do is 2 to the power of 5 is 32, and 2 to the power of 3 is, as I said, 8, and if we can add those two together, it should be 40. Just thinking about it, I remembered that to do the multiply by 3, we had used 3 memory spaces. So when we reach the 5th one, we'll already have the 3rd one here, I think. So we can just use it, not calculate it from scratch. So if we take a box, copy it to 0, add it, we have 2 to the 1 times 2 to the power of 1. then copy it to here, add that. This is times 4 to the power of 1. So we can, to the power of 2, sorry. So we can see that this, if this is to the power of 1 and this is to the power of 2, it will be 3, 4 and 5. So I'm just speeding up the process here. Copy it to here, edit, copy it to here, edit, and finally copy it to last place and add it. So at the time, this carries the original one. This is 2 times, this is 4 times, and this is 8 times. So if I add 8 times to the 32 times we are carrying, it should be 40. Once again, this is very long, but I'll just try it out. Okay, wait a second. I don't have outbox here. Okay. I was saying that I hope programming gets some attention in the future. What I need is famous people to get out there and say that coding is sexy. Like, imagine a reality where you say you like concurrent programming in a bar, an interactive woman asks what you can do concurrently and bites her lip. Now that I established this is not a for kids channel, but a cringe one, we may continue. Okay, we are doing great. That love your friend I mentioned said that 9 was one of the hardest for a long time, and I can see that. If you look at here, we missed an optimization spot. I think it was the speed, and the optimal solution is probably really messy, something that you wouldn't want in a code base. And okay, these are just excuses, but I don't want to see this one again, at least until later in the game. So let's do equalization room. Oh. Hello world. Okay. Hello world is the first string you print anytime you get into a new programming language. It's like a meme at this point, but you actually do it to check if everything is working correctly. What is it though? Oh. These are commands. We use them to mark sections of our program. Okay, it's great, but this area is extremely small for commands. Like, even 10 lines didn't exactly fit here. So what I'll do is, this is the start of all programs up to this point. So for all 2 boxes, if they are equal, we should carry them to here. We don't have equal, but we know how to sub, and we have jump if 0. So if I subtract one from the other, and if it's 0, it should go to outbox, and the order doesn't matter since it will be 0 either way if they're equal, whether it's negative or positive. So if we take a box, copy it to here, take another box and subtract the first one, put a jump if 0 here, and if it's not 0, it will go into this here and it will carry it to here. If it manages to jump, it should go to outbox. Okay, and we should do this over and over again as well. In last episode, I had to think like 10 minutes just to be able to do that. Now that we know of this trick, it only took about 1 minute. But let's not get cocky. I don't know if it will work. Oh, if it's 0, I shouldn't just carry the 0 there. Take this again and carry it to there. So, all I need to do is go back here. Yeah. Okay, I can add comments here. If it's 0, just copy any of them. If it's 0, they are same anyway. And take it to the almost. Can we decrease it just one step? I think I don't need this jump. I can just carry it to here so that we skip copy from an outbox. And this should work. I should skip them if they are not 0. So the opposite of what I'm doing. Nope, I'm not wasting time on this. Do the level 40. Management wants the big numbers only. For each of them, we need to send the bigger one. And now we have jump if negative. You can click on this one. I thought these were unlockables, but you just drag them there and... Okay. I think this is way too subtle. It took me 14 levels to understand this. Since I need to send the bigger one, both the first one and the second one can go to the outbox. Which means we should be putting both of them to carpet at the very least. So let's do the easy part. This and that. At this point I'm carrying the second one. And if I sub the first one from second one, if the answer is negative, that means first one is bigger. So let's put it here. If negative, this is bigger and send it to outbox. If we don't jump, we need to send second one to the outbox. So if it's not negative, it can be positive, but it can also be equal. But it shouldn't be a problem, since it says if they are equal, just pick either one. So picking the first one should work. Let's try it out. Okay. Yeah, this will definitely work, but once again, I'm not sure about the optimization. Oh, okay. What happened here? Okay, I forgot to go to beginning after this one. Just like the last time. I said that I wasn't going to care about optimization, but I can't stand both of them failing. I'm trying to see if I can do this without repeating outbox 2 times here. And before I forget, okay, let's say that for each 2 boxes, first one is A and the second one is B. We put A here and B here. If we put A here and take B and subtract this, we will have B minus A. If B minus A is negative, that means A is the greater one. So I should take A and put it to outbox. But if it's positive, it means B is the larger one. So I can just add A back to B minus A, which sums up to B again. If we do this, we won't have to use 2 different memory slots, which is actually more memory efficient. I'll just do it from scratch. As I said, let's take A, put A to here, take B, sub A from B, we have B minus A. Let's put this here. If B minus A is not negative, B is larger. So add A back. If B minus A is negative, it means A is greater. So take A and go to outbox. If I go to skip the outbox from here, of course we need a jump here as well. Okay, I'll just try to run it. Yeah, I think this will work. Not sure about the optimization, but it will definitely work. Hell yeah. No, it's the second coffee break. I think we had one at 6. Yeah. No, at 5. And between second and third coffee breaks there are only 2 levels. Interesting. There's another one here, here, and at the end. Okay. Okay, let's watch this one.
And that, ladies, is how I saved a bundle on my long-distance telephone service. Back to work, everyone.
A massive army of machines has surrounded the city. The machines are not moving, and they are not communicating. Local authorities are investigating.
We got an achievement, career milestone 2. So we basically got another part of the story. I'm not sure if it's going anywhere, but kinda reminds me of the Doctor Who episode where Cybermen take over the world. I think we completed 4 episodes and a coffee break. And this one felt a lot easier. I was sick and sleep deprived today, so I skipped work. Maybe just not going to work helps a lot. But my feelings towards the game is a lot more positive now. So I'm looking forward to the future episodes. I think this is a fun game. It just takes a little bit of getting used to. But for now, later.